Alright, welcome back to another Friday Night Fight Night. Tonight's game, Dune Buggies.
We're playing the Dune.
We're playing the Dunes. Single player, battle, team. Okay, battle now.
Battle.
Amateur track, let's just go down the list.
Go down the list.
Let's go. There's gonna be like 1 million to go down, so let's just go down the list.
So there's a difficulty setting.
Yeah.
Is it just how the AI?
Yeah, it's for the AI. That's literally every game we've played that has AI. And it is literally just for the AI. Continue. These button is reversed, that button does the other thing, and that button does steering. You're good. I love that it's the bare minimum that you need to establish. That you're in a race. The controls are accelerate and reverse. Good luck.
Good luck, everyone else.
Good luck, everybody else.
How many turn signals do I need to do for 3 lanes of traffic?
How many turn signals do I need to cut across 8 lanes? None? I think so. Good luck, everybody else. Family Guy is my favorite racist show.
It's not racist. Air quotations.
I'd argue no show is racist. Except for maybe the shit that was made by, like, the Nazi Party back in the Nazi Party days. That shit was probably racist.
Yes it was.
I don't actually know if they made any media. I'm just assuming they probably did. And I'm covering my bases ahead of time.
Did.
Like, I'm just gonna cover my bases now instead of later.
They did. What I love is when you say stuff, and then I'm just like, yes, they did. Because you've made a comment like that before,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, I know for a fact.
See, unlike you, I don't go looking for racist content, Eric, so clearly I wouldn't know.
It's more like I've spent enough time looking at
Oh god, why does it do this? I
don't know.
forgot it does this.
I am what they call a huge history nerd. Oh, sweet, I can't wait to play this race.
It never works the way I want it to, you know what I mean? The menus are always, like, default the wrong thing.
Yes.
Every time, and you're like, this is fine. As soon as it loads, we just quit. Easy.
Are you sure you want to quit? No.
Derek's a huge nerd who's also a fan of watching the Nazi Party.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Keep going, Derek. I'll make it worse.
You're the one who's talking about Nazi propaganda, Chris.
Yeah, but I'm not the one watching it.
Not either. I'm not either. Holy shit, though.
YouTube is just sitting there like, nope, ban.
Hit it with that ban hammer.
Oh my god. Alright. So anyways, to get off of the thing that's gonna have YouTube permanently delete the channel, SpongeBob is pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Everyone likes SpongeBob.
There's nothing bad about that show.
I had a teacher in college who did not like SpongeBob. He thought it taught children bad lessons. And to that I was just like, if your children are learning lessons from SpongeBob, you have failed as a parent. Yeah. You failed as a parent.
I love that we both were
As it's true.
It's bad when you're making a comment and I'm like, I know exactly where he's saying this because it's so true.
Yeah. I mean, I'll never agree with the people that are just like, I feel like this TV show is a bad inspiration on my kid, and it's like, maybe you shouldn't
like the TV show to teach your kid.
Yeah. Like, I feel like there's a different problem here that you're not addressing.
Yeah. That's the one I always find funny. People who are like,
it's not my fault that my kid stole a car and shot a man. It's GTA's fault.
Mm-hmm.
GTA taught him to do that. Sure. Now I sat here and didn't do anything I sat here and bought him the game and the gun, but that doesn't mean it's my fault.
And the gun and had them let him have access to the gun, the car, and the game very easily.
clearly not my fault.
It's all has to do with video games and media.
Like, this has nothing to do with my never-ending poor decisions. It has to do with the outside world. I'm a perfect person.
God's told me so.
God has told me so. Oof. This whole episode is not being recommended to anyone.
Nope. Nope. Dude, this fucking player 1 getting the advantage is bullshit.
Dude, yeah, it is really fucked up that I have, like, fucking input, frame 1 and you get it on frame 2. Real fucked up, I know.
I just feel like your car is faster, and I don't know if I'm just losing it.
You're probably... Honestly, there's sometimes that feels like that, but in reverse, where I feel like your car is just vastly better than mine. But honestly, it's probably the fact that we're both just shit at this.
Yeah, probably. I mean, you were, like, way behind... You were, like, at least a second or two behind me, and then all of a sudden you're in front of me, and I'm like... I was going in a straight line. How did he get in front of me?
Because you hit the wall.
I didn't even touch the
Lost
wall.
Acceleration.
I didn't touch the wall that time.
You're not holding the X button hard enough.
I guess not, Chris.
Technically, the PS2 controller, all the face buttons are analog.
Yeah, no,
so the harder you press them, the harder
I'm holding the whole thing, Chris.
So it might be that you're not holding it hard enough.
I guess I'm not holding it hard enough.
Honestly, I think it's because the analog buttons on PS2 controllers break super easily.
I think you're right.
And they're like inconsistent as shit. Because after the PS2, they never did analog face buttons again. Did we do? No, we did Battle Buggies. We were on
6-barrel buggy.
Yeah, because after the PS2, they never did analog face buttons again.
I wonder why.
I feel like it's because they were inconsistent and broke very easily.
I wonder why.
Well, they probably stopped using them because they worked too well and were so cheap to manufacture that they just couldn't stand having something so cheap on their controller.
Sure, that's the reason.
I love the, I'm sure you've seen it, but have you ever seen the image for, game controllers, and it's like the PlayStation controllers, and it's like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's the Xbox controllers, and it's just like, change is good. And it shows the Nintendo controllers, and it's like, cocaine!
Yes. I have seen this image. And I love it every single time.
It's like the most like relatable image I've ever seen, because I've been talking about that for like years. It's like, dude, Nintendo controllers are insane.
Dude, like, you have the original one that's just 2 buttons and a directional.
Yeah, and it's a nice square box.
Nice square box.
A beautiful square box.
Then you have the next one, which is the same thing but rounded. Okay. Mm-hmm. Then you have the N64 controller, and you're like, who designed the holding of this?
Why do I have 3 hands now?
I don't understand that at all.
It's because they were not. They were worried that 3D games wouldn't actually catch on. So they put the 3D controller in the center, so that way if it was a horrendous failure, you would have a normal 2D D-pad controller to use. The Nintendo was so worried about change that they literally made their controller fucking stupid just in case the change was bad.
Well, let's be honest though, I have seen original PlayStation controllers that don't have these guys.
Yeah, they had the original D-pads.
Yeah, just the D-pads.
Well, what happened is Nintendo released that with the analog stick. PlayStation went, that's a great idea with terrible implementation, so then PlayStation added it to their controllers in a way that wasn't fucking stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they were just like, if we just put it right next to the D-pad, then you can use both with one hand, instead of needing to have 3 hands for your controller.
Yeah, make sure to hit the up analog stick, but don't.
Oops. The thing that I always found funny about the PlayStation controller, though, is that they added a second analog stick essentially just to one-up Nintendo with no actual thought process on what the fuck it should be used
what
for.
games they should use it with.
Because, no game until, the PS2 era almost used the fucking 3D stick.
Because they used the second stick on the right for camera in some games.
Yeah,
some games.
Very rare games. There's, very few PS1 games that actually use the fucking right stick. It's very limited, the selection. I mean, for fuck's sake. Ape Escape? Let's use that third stick for face buttons.
Yeah, pretty much.
What else would we use it for?
Camera controls? No, that's on the right. That's on the R1 and L1 buttons.
No, that's what L2 and R2 are for, dumbass. Wow, that's all of them.
Wait, already really?
Yeah, I'm actually surprised.
Do it again on.
Alright, yeah, let's
pump that up to hard, man.
Let's do hard team battles, and then I can't remember what the first one was.
Amateur?
I think it was amateur. Yeah, okay, we're good. Choose wisely.
Choose wisely.
So, yeah, what was I saying about...
Analog
Oh,
sticks.
yeah, the analog stick. Yeah, let's use the right stick as face buttons. That makes more sense.
Makes
The L and
sense.
R2 button are to rotate the camera, stupid.
I'm so happy when video games figured out that let's just use that second stick for camera control. It was one of the smartest decisions.
Agreed.
Instead of having it associated with a fucking button.
Dude, fucking, you wanna know who, like, beat everyone to the punch, but everyone forgets about it? I do have the game, and we should totally play it, but with cheat codes that give me infinite health because the game is fucking impossible.
What game?
Alien Isolation. But not the one you're thinking of.
The OG one.
I don't actually remember if it's called Isolation or not. I got it on the
old
side. I should
Alien
take a look.
game?
It's an old Alien game. It's like the first Alien game for the PS1.
Oh.
But it's a first-person shooter, and it's also the first console game to use modern first-person shooter controls. It actually uses the second stick to aim.
Oh wow.
Which didn't even become standard on game consoles until, like, Halo came out.
Oh.
Which was, like, 4 years later.
Chris, we need to play through all the Halo games.
I don't even own half the Halo games.
That was a joke.
Yes. Did my team win?
Yep.
Yes, okay. In fact, I think I only own Halo 2. Yes, I only own Halo 2.
I think I have 3 ODS. And I have ODST. I think I have Reach. Reach is good. We have to play them in chronological
Reach is
order, too.
good. I love Halo. I have all the good Halo games. ODST, alright, I have some of the good Halo games. My favorite part of ODST was the part where they were trying to be Call of Duty.
We didn't do teams, but...
Oh, you're right, I didn't. Whoops. There we go.
Yeah, and...
God damn it, it switches everything back? I just realized that. Okay.
And the chorus.
And then Dune Buggy 1. Nailed it. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately into the fray.
But Halo's pretty cool.
Call of Duty we can play, because between the two of us, we have pretty much every Call of Duty game.
Yeah.
Halo? Not so much. that's
I might have a few of them.
I do want to pick up a copy of Halo 1, because
Halo Combat Evolved, Chris?
Halo Combat Evolved. Well, I've never picked it up because I have it for PC.
Yeah.
So I've never picked it up for console. So, you know what I mean?
Yes.
But I really should get it for the actual console it was built for.
It was built for the computer, too.
No, it was built for it was built for the Apple Macintosh actually, and it was originally an RTS game. I don't know what the fuck happened, but it ended up on the Xbox, and it was a first-person shooter. But when it was first unveiled, it was at an Apple conference, and it was going to be for the Apple II computer, and it was an RTS. They literally showed gameplay of it.
Dude, I was hearing about some of the development of Halo, and how Halo started as a.
Well, Derek, you just won this.
You think that,
no,
but I got stuck behind you.
Never mind, I'm blocking.
And it was about how it started as, I think it was Quake.
Wait, which game?
Halo.
Halo? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it started as like kind of a spin-off. Some of the same developers started as a working on Quake, I think it was. And people were looking into the source code of that game, and then they were the developers of Halo were sending out emails.
Yeah.
But they were from Cortana.
Oh, okay.
To like putting them on this like web forum.
Yeah.
Communicating with all these guys, and I was like, "Oh, that's pretty neat." Mm-hmm. If I remember, I'll send you the video that I saw of the guy talking about it.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, that's neat." And then the trailer happened, and they all fucking collectively jizzed because nerds are weird.
Sounds about right.
So, but if I remember, I'll send you the video. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that does. Yeah, it'd be interesting. Fucking. I was thinking it was gonna be more of the like the Call of Duty story, where like Call of Duty is built literally on the Intech Quake engine. Like, it's literally just a heavily... I think it's still to this day, Call of Duty is just a super heavily modified Intech engine at this point.
I love that. I'd have it no other way.
Of course. Any other way would be deadly to your health. Thanks, sir. I almost lost the lead. The AI was starting to...
Oh god, I sneezed. And then I crashed. That's what happens when you sneeze. Don't sneeze when you drive, kids.
I was gonna say, I'm like, you know, it's a joke, but at the same time...
Try not to.
Sometimes I wonder with people driving cars.
Because you can't sneeze with your eyes open.
With eyes wide open. Mythbusters proved you can.
It's hard.
You can hold them open and sneeze and you'll be fine. But, like, you're not the... Like, your body doesn't naturally do it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mythbusters. Because, boy, would that have been an expensive medical bill if I had to try it. I think my favorite thing about Mythbusters is the more fun one. Not the one that wore the hat, but the other guy who was kind of nuts.
Savage. No,
Yeah.
That Savage was the...
Yeah,
the
Savage.
hat,
Yeah, Savage.
I don't remember his name.
No, you're right. It was Savage.
Was it
The other
Savage?
guy's the one who wears the hat. Yeah, because Savage still does YouTube, and the channel's literally called Savage something.
Yeah, Savage Builds or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
I saw him do one of a Gundam kit.
Yeah,
YouTube recommended like 7 times. I never clicked it on it.
Yeah, he's like... I like him because he's a giant fucking nerd who builds
has
giant fucking nerd shit.
He's a giant nerd who has celebrity money.
Yes, exactly. And he likes building lots and lots of nerd shit. Like, he recreated the space helmet from Alien franchise.
Oh, that's great.
Like one-to-one recreated the whole fucking thing.
I know he went to a convention in No Face from Miyazaki.
Yes.
As that
Yeah,
character.
he loves cosplay too. He builds
Oh,
tons
cool.
and tons of cosplay outfits.
Didn't he just do this course?
No, he did the other course.
I don't know, it's all blurred together.
It's like, no, you're thinking of the time we did the other course.
Pow, pow. Well, I think you're clearly winning this one, Chris.
Yeah, I think you're right. With eyes wide open.
Eyes wide open. Chris EXE has stopped responding.
He, like, one of those other guys from another channel that I watch inconsistently, went to his, like, workshop to talk to him. I think we skipped one of these. Like, I swear to God we skipped this one for some reason.
Just do it.
Yeah.
We still have a little time.
Alright.
Yeah.
But, like, he went there, and they're, like, graphic design people, right? They do a lot of the graphic design YouTube videos and stuff, which are pretty funny, and, like, interesting. But, yeah, they went to his shop, and he, like, gifted them. She's like, whenever people come to my shop, I always gift them shit to leave with. He, like, gave them, like, a fucking capacitor from one of the first, like, supercomputers. And, like, he's like, this is 1 bit, and it's, like, an array of capacitors. And I'm just like... I want that.
I want that.
I want that.
Not that it's practical.
I want that. That's cool. It's from the first supercomputer, Derek. You have to want that.
Owning that piece of history.
Yeah. Also, capacitors are just really neat because they're essentially giant light bulbs that keep track of... Oh my god. I just got fucked.
Don't worry, I also got fucked.
They're essentially giant light bulbs that were used to keep track of 1s and 0s and nothing else. And they held value. They were what determined how we got to the moon and also how to more efficiently bomb Russia.
But mostly the moon.
But mostly the moon.
Yeah.
Alright.
Interesting things, the world is weird and history is weird.
Do you want to do one final race?
Yeah, for
me,
all the marbles.
1v1, me and you.
All the marbles,
Default,
right?
amateur track.
On easy.
On easy. But with no AI.
Let's do it.
Yo, Final Destination style, baby. Easy mode.
Battle.
Battle mode, amateur track.
Yeah.
Let's go,
do
baby.
this, man. You're gonna get your ass kicked.
All or nothing, baby.
The difficulty affects how quick our cars go.
Yeah, it's just a fucking crawl.
Fucking 50cc.
It's Mario on 1cc.
50cc.
Dude, have you ever seen Mario Kart 1cc?
Yes.
I watched a whole race like that and was like, what am I doing with my life?
They get a fucking mushroom and they're like, holy shit.
Holy fuck.
Oh, you've already won. Because I fucked up.
I don't know, man. I've been driving into walls a lot more, so you might have a shot. There's been like 3 races in a row where I literally put myself in a corner and was like, well, good thing the AI works.
Good thing the AI hits you out of it.
Just call me by my true name, Speed Racer.
Go Speed Racer.
Oh. I know I've brought it up probably like 100 fucking times, particularly while playing racing games, but I love the opening of Speed Racer because it's just
literally
this,
insane.
it's just this chilled out, laid back surfer rock fucking Speed Racer song over footage of him like smashing into cars and launching people off of cliffs and them exploding in their deaths.
Yep.
It's like, this is hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, and with that, we'll see you guys on the next Friday Night Fight Night. Peace till then.